Good morning, it is Tuesday the 17th of May and that's the first day of our holiday and I'm starting the day with a fry up. 2 Aldi skinny sausages, beans, bacon medallions and a fried egg with a coffee. See you shortly. Good morning, welcome to the Lake District. So we are staying in Troutbeck where we normally stay, and today, Tuesday, is when we have planned to go to Ennerdale, which is about an hour's drive from here, and it's the most westerly lake and the most remote, where you go when you want to escape. Now the weather seems cloudy but dry at the moment, and it's supposed to be one of the warmest days today, not necessarily sunny, maybe a more muggy feel, and we have planned a 6.75 mile walk round the edges of Ennerdale. So I'll take you with me and share the views and the walk and see what kind of day we have. Right, it is 10 and we are here at Ennerdale Bonus Knot car park, which is the Forestry Commission car park, and it is free. We were interrupted by a flock of sheep on one of the roads coming towards here, which was fun to see. The sheep might have been camera shy, so I didn't film anything. And we'll get started on this walk, and when we get to a nice place where I can show you some scenery, I will read you what the book says about the walk. Here we are then, this is our first view of Ennerdale. I am sure there's going to be lots more of it, and this is the route that we're following, mostly round clear paths like this. And while you're looking at that, I will read you what the book says. A clear forest road leads to the head of the lake, where a farm road crosses a river. A rocky footpath continues along the southern edge of the shore, edging around Angler's Crag by a short, easy scramble. The final section is by an easy, level shore path with good views of the surrounding fells. And I'll read you the rest when we come to a better view. I knew it would only be a minute until we could see something more. So, Ennerdale Water. Unspoilt and increasingly wild, Ennerdale Water occupies a secluded valley in the far northwest corner of the Lake District. It's the only Cumbrian lake without a public road running alongside it, and even in high season, Ennerdale is the perfect place to escape the pressures of modern life and get closer to nature. Since 2003, the valley's landowners have deliberately allowed it to revert gradually to wildness. With over 30 miles of forest tracks and paths, Ennerdale offers outstanding opportunities for walking, biking, riding and climbing. The sheltered circular walk around the lake is mostly flat and easy, except for a brief section over Angler's Crag, which requires a short scramble. Andrew's wanting to take a picture, so I better go and give him a turn. So you can see it's a bit of a misty, cloudy day, a little bit of wind here and there, but we are quite sheltered. We've just walked about 5 minutes from the car park and we're down near the shore. We're on this Forestry Commission track for quite a while until the end of the lake. It says, the remote Ennerdale Valley has a wild Scottish feel to it. Its deep glacial lake is ringed by pine plantations and high fells with Pillar, Pillar, which might be up there, one of the loveliest lakeland fells, rising impressively at the head of the valley. Or could it be there? Pillar takes its name from Pillar Rock, the large buttress high on the northern slopes. Pillar Rock fascinated early rock climbers as the only lakeland summit requiring actual climbers. So there you go. There's Charlie having his first paddle and first drink. And there's a little island over there. Just beautiful, peace and quiet. There's Charlie, look. Lovely little picnic table, which of course is far too early on in our walk. We probably won't be able to find anywhere to sit when we do want our lunch. But looks a nice place. And look at this. Charlie was itching to get out for his walk, and now he's here. He's going to love it. Right down by the water's edge. Water as far as you can see. There's our path just there. And there's the pup. Just a quick clip of the track and the trees. This is a bit away from the water, which is over there, but on this side of the lake, this is the type of path that we have. Easy walking so far. I think I can spy another picnic table coming up, and we might stop for a little bit of coffee. The view from our picnic table, Andrew's just getting set up with his camera, and I'm going to have some coffee from my thermos and a banana and enjoy the view. It's only about 11, quarter past 11. We've probably done not even a mile yet, but we're going to take it easy and just enjoy the day. Just listen to the birds. The sun's coming out now. Still walking along the track on the first edge of the lake, and it seems to be more of a stream at the moment. We are just looking for a bridge, and then we know that we're on the other side. Sun's out, nice warm day, not many people about, perfect. So I think this is the bridge that we're looking for to cross over. This is the River Liza, and it says the forest road that we were on continues for another 7 kilometres to the valley head and an isolated shepherd's bothy called the Black Sail Hut. It's the most remote youth hostel in Cumbria. Watch out for dippers along the river, which is also the spawning ground for Ennerdale's rare Arctic char. There you are then, the River Liza. So the lake's there, hope you can see that in the distance. And you've got a bit of countryside here. Some black cattle, big pine forest hill there, we're walking towards those trees, but we don't quite go into them. We turn away back to the lake. It's beautiful. While you look at the lake and this conifer plantation, Ennerdale Forest was largely planted between 1926 and 1950, using a mixture of non-native conifers, including Norway spruce, Sitka spruce, and European and Japanese larch. Today it's home to elusive red squirrels, roe deer, and perhaps even pine martens. And we, I think, are going towards that gate there, back towards the lake. Little bit of field walking now as we head back towards the head of the lake. And you get a really good view of the mountains and the cowpats and the lake, Ennerdale. It might sound a bit out of puff, but so far it's been relatively flat. And even these bits are dry mud. It did rain a bit on Monday, yesterday, but otherwise lately I think it's been quite dry. It's just beautiful. There they are, look. Crossing a small footbridge over this stream, and I think we'll be through the woods and by the side of the lake for most of the way back. Well, I'm not sure about you'd call it way back, but other side of the lake. Wow. We've just passed a couple coming up the other way. It's just coming up to 12 o'clock now. And they've walked this way, and we've obviously come the way we've come. And they said this side is much more up and down and rocky, so it looks like we've got some fun times to come. Let's go. It's just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. We might lose the lake a little bit now. It looks like we're going up. There we go. Yes, we have a very rocky path to follow, so we're all going to have sore feet, but it pays it back by having this view. Where we've just sort of scrambled over. Listen to the stream behind us. Look at the water. And climb the path. Somebody's enjoying himself up there. Charlie the adventure dog. So it is 20 past 12. I don't know how far we've walked, maybe 2 or 3 miles. If you look over there, we've still got to go all the way around this side, and it is the more scrambly side. But Andrew was dying of hunger, so we have stopped, and I've got some curry loaf and salad. Andrew's got his chicken and he's starting to set up his tripod so he can take some photos. Was I starving you to death?
You always starve me to death. Oh.
I was saying just a bit further, aren't I? There might be a nice picnic bench round corner.
So?
And there's Charlie, look. And we've got a lovely view. So it's now 1 o'clock and we're moving on from our lunch spot, taking plenty of photos, and we carry on along the slightly uneven path. We've seen a few more people while we've been stopped, but not loads, and we're going to enjoy this. I can't take many action shots because I've got to look where I'm going, but I'm trying my best. If you look over there, I think that is the Angler's Crag bit where it gets a bit more scrambly than it is now. But we shall deal with that when we come to it. There's Charlie, just very urgent, wants to get going. Charlie being greeted there by a friend. I think this is the last bit of shore for now before we head up back into the trees.
Very embracing. Come on. Go.
Look at the sunshine now. Too many clips already, but I just can't stop. Just comes peeping through the trees as we're walking through this slightly wooded area. You can see we've got a stony path and our climbing dog, and we carry on. Just stopping for a rest at a gate, and that's how far we've come from the fields. This up here is our next path. Come out of the trees again and we can see a lot of the lake, and I'll tell you something, although we feel like we've done maybe half, it feels like we've still got a long way to go. If you think we've got to walk to the end of there and see how further the lake goes and then right back round to the car park. But what I came on to say was, do you remember the book saying, oh, there's one scrambly part? Well, basically this whole side of the lake is scrambly, so as usual the book is lying, and probably about the length of the walk as well. Let's see. It's about 1:30 and we're trying to make progress on this side of the lake. But I just wanted to tell you, the jumper has come off, the sunnies are out, and the sun is out. It's quite warm, and I think we've got a bit of a climb ahead. It might be a bit of a scramble, but we're constantly being rewarded. We're looking at this. Continue scrambling, and I think this is the Angler's Crag, so let's see if we can do it without falling in the lake. We're just arguing about how many packets of Chris Andrews eaten.
Look at that view over there.
Just a minute, I'm showing them the shale that we've got to climb up. Look, up there we've got to climb, all the while looking back at this. What are you waiting for, he says. The view from the top of that screed path. Sun's out, lake's blue, mountains are looking down on us, and the dog's waiting. Oh, I don't know about you, but I could eat another dinner. Second breakfast, anyone? Yeah. Down we go back to the shoreline. Well, this definitely was the scrambly bit, like rock climbing. And we've still got to get down here. But the view is amazing. I hope you can hear me above the wind. This is just one of the bits we've had to climb.
This is how you're supposed to do it.
I've just come down backwards.
Hey, grab hold of this. Look at that.
Oh. And then,
A professional couldn't have done it better than
wait
that.
a minute. There we go. That's what you see. And look, we've still got a bit more to go.
Right, hang on then.
Well, it's 2:20.
It's now Thursday and we're still on this side of the lake.
Yeah, we're still on this side, but can you see just there? That is the edge of it. We feel like we've climbed Everest. If this walk is 7 miles, less than 7 miles, then I'm your Uncle Dick and he's your Aunt Fanny. But
Fanny.
there we go, that's the end of the lake. And that's the view there. And the climbing that we've done. Just in time to catch the very last of the bluebells. You can see it a bit better in this clip, I think, the edge of the lake. Still probably about 10 to 15 minutes of walking though. And then we've got to probably walk a good couple of miles back along that side. Fun and games. 2:45 and we are finally at the end of the lake. Sorry, it's a bit windy. This is not the sheltered part. How are you feeling? Easy. Easy, he says. Oh. At this end of the lake we have found a bench to sit on and it says Ian Forsyth and Prince Lake District Search and Rescue Dogs Association. So we're going to have a coffee and a hi-fi bar or some strawberries while we look at this view. There's the bridge we've got to cross just there, just out of shot there. And we've come all along that the lower edge of those mountains, those hills there. Charlie's ready for a little rest, and so are we. Finally back on the other side of the lake. We're just admiring this big mountain here. You fancy climbing that tomorrow?
Do it now if you want.
And we've got a nice easy path again. So I suppose we could pick up the pace a bit now and get back to the car quicker. Nice sunshine again. No sign of rain and it's a lovely day and I've got 14,000 steps. It's a bit more windy around this side and as you can hear the waves are a bit choppier from the lake, but we have just seen a sign that says Bowness Knott Car Park, 1¼ mile, so we're nearly there. Wow, beautiful. We're going to make this the last view of Lake Ennerdale. It's about 3:30, 4:45. What a beautiful day. 16,500 steps done, and we have really enjoyed it. I hope you've enjoyed it too, and I hope that you'll join us tomorrow for wherever we decide to go. Have you got any final thoughts?
Not really.
Have you had a good day?
That's been lovely, isn't it? Tired now though.
Tired?
Yeah.
Thank you very much for watching. Like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow. I know I said about 20 minutes ago that was the last clip, but we're actually still walking and we're now at over 17,000 steps. So that sign that said 1¼ mile was probably lying. We accuse everything of lying round here. I am getting very tired now and my toe is hurting. So I can see a little beach coming up, we might have a little rest. Hard work, even though it's been quite a simple walk. Check in later. That's it, 4 o'clock, back at the car. Time to have a little drink and then we'll set off back. See you tomorrow.